Neural scan complete. Initiating drift sequence. Beginning simulation in 3, 2, 1.
We know you're in here, Sharp. You may have learned a thing or two from Danny, but you're sloppy with covering your tracks. Room clear. Let's fan out. Clear. And that just leaves this door. We know you're right behind the door, Sharp. Alright. I'm gonna have to start the countdown. 3, 2, 1. What the fuck?
Open the door. We don't have much time. Sharp, was it? I'm going for him with or without you, but I'm gonna need something that belongs to me, and I'm not leaving without it. Took you long enough. I'll explain when we get to the safe house. I'm starting to wonder why he even let you hold on to it. And you're lucky that he did. I wouldn't have heard you. That's something we can both agree on at least. Okay, we're gonna have to lay low for a while, once they change rotation. Daniel is many things, but he is not a monster. He's crazy, that's for sure. But he's a man that has always helped others before himself. I know. He's lied to me too. Only then I didn't say that he was protecting me. Yeah. You're looking for the military, aren't you? Well, I'm sorry to say they're not here. At least the ones that aren't locked up. Most are dead. I've seen at least 50 in the cells. Swarm's been here for months. You came because of the broadcast, right? Daniel said he'd come back for me and the remaining soldiers. Do you want the short version or the full novel? I'm warning you. It's a lot. No, it's fine. I find it's easier to manage the more I talk about it. Daniel, well, he's not the best at communicating. I'm at peace with it, bud. We've all been wronged in this world. Everyone's had to spill blood they wish they didn't. Nobody's special. I know I had to. I still do. Before then, we were just kids, not realizing how drastically everything was going to change. We may not have had perfect lives, but... I met him 6 months after the first lockdown. We made it to a containment zone in Austin and kept under strict quarantine. Yep, just like the rest of them, while the lower class had to fight amongst each other just to get by. Sometimes I wonder if Mother Nature was fed up, just when we thought we were finally moving past Rona 19. Politicians still had power back then, at least back when they thought they could fix this. Most of the people in our group adjusted quickly, but Daniel and I... He was different. He was kind and always prioritized the safety of everyone in the camp. Despite everything he lost, he was always pushing forward. I resented him for it. I always thought, how could someone like him continue to exist in a world like this? But then he opened up to me about the day it all happened. Well, I realized we were more alike than I wanted to admit, and we started seeing each other. Yep. He puts on a tough exterior, doesn't he? We did everything together after that point, and our bond only strengthened when we enlisted in the military. It was the only option besides sitting in a cage, going to work, waiting to die. We joined the system, hoping we could change it from the inside. Idealistic, I know. Even in a fucked up world like this, one can dream. Yes, there were others. Others who shared our sympathies and views on how the government and military were handling everything. We made contact with soldiers who founded the Southwestern American Restoration Militia, and we joined the mission. We intercepted supply routes, redistributing goods to people who really needed them. Swarm was also putting resources into studying the virus in search of a cure. We were living our Robin Hood fantasy, and we had each other. I didn't need anything else back then. I figured that was the best the world was gonna give us. Fuck, I need a drink, remembering all this shit. How do you know he didn't get that from me? We really were making a difference. Eventually, everyone in our camp became silent supporters of our cause. But, of course, it's the end of the world. Nothing lasts forever. It all fell apart when the military discovered Swarm's operation. Danny and I made it out in time, but they executed everyone else. Daniel never forgave himself. He wasn't able to save them in time. It weighed constantly on us. There wasn't a night that Daniel wouldn't wake up screaming. Over time, he started pushing me away whenever I tried to comfort him. From there, he became a different person. The guy I fell in love with was just a mere silhouette of his former self. But, in a way, I changed too. Who wouldn't after witnessing such a thing? We were the last generation that remembers what it used to be like. We weren't born in this world, we were raised into it. The better we got at killing, the less we depended on each other, the less we needed each other. We never really officially broke up, but we both knew it was over. It took a lot of time to process. He's the first person to ever know the real me. The me who didn't like hurting people. The me who was not afraid to love, knowing that I could get hurt, and I wish I could be that person again, but everything we believe in and fought for. I remember the night Danny knocked on my door for the first time in months. Yeah, I knew it had to be something serious. Well, he found something. Something he wasn't supposed to find. Swarm was collecting human subjects to use in the mission to overtake Dallas. Turns out, they were researching the virus, not only to cure it, but to weaponize it. And that's what I fear most. I know they're collecting subjects. 'Cause I was locked up in there. It was only a matter of time till they learned of my betrayal. There's no stopping them. Not now. We tried. All I want right now is to get Daniel and everyone we can out of there. I want you to be ready to face the possibility we may not find your cousin in there. I can't promise how much time I can give you. If you choose not to leave with us, I won't hesitate to leave you behind. I'm going in there to get Daniel, and that is my first priority. Okay, I understand. Just follow me and stay silent. Are you good at hiding? Perfect. I'll signal when I need a distraction. They always patrol in pairs. We take them out and switch gear. Once we infiltrate, we find Daniel and the other survivors. It's most likely they'll be locked up together. There's one big issue. The base is being run by the General's right-hand man, an old friend of ours. As long as I don't come into contact with him, we'll be okay. Well, if you think Danny and I are good at what we do, he's on another level. He's surgical. The moment he knows something's wrong, it's over. Just follow everything I say and do. We're getting them out of there, okay? We've got some time. Get some rest. I'll keep watch. Can't sleep either? Yeah, ain't that a bitch. Sometimes I wonder if he will. I know there will always be a small part of me that enjoys killing, 'cause I'm good at it, but I don't do it because I want to. Humans or infected, we are all monsters in the end. Daniel and I used to speak about living a quiet life, away from people, away from all of it. I dream of that place every now and then. For someone who's on the hunt for their cousin, you're sure asking a lot about him. Be honest, do you have feelings for him? It doesn't affect me whether you feel one way or another. He's my ex. We may not be together, but we still care about each other. It just sucks because seeing each other just reminds us of everything that's happened. Perhaps, but I'll probably be dead before that. Wounds of the heart take time. Well, how else am I gonna get through this shit? I can see why he's fond of you. He's complicated. I'm complicated. And you sure as hell are too. But we're all human. Despite our ability to become a monster, we can all come back from that. I'm gonna do some recon. I'll be back in a bit. I need some time to think about the future. One can still dream. You're like him. You have something pushing you forward, but don't get tunnel vision. I've been there. I think you need to start thinking about what you'll do, no matter what happens next. I'm hoping so too. Either way, we always keep pushing forward. I'm gonna get some air. I'll be on the roof if you need me. Okay, we head out in 45.